It's that day, and it is a beautiful sunny Thursday, and I'm obviously going to be answering all of your questions. Well, not all of them, only the ones that aren't completely out of line. So yeah, I'm also officially 18 today. I know, right? I'm so old. Do I look 18? You tell me that. Anyway, let's just get right into the questions. I'm going to start with the oldest questions first. Starting with TryBetter8851, also known as Stuffy Gaming. How did you first meet Stuffy Game YT? I'm pretty sure he means how did you first meet me? And I met you in late 2020 in the Owl Kingdom Discord server. I was looking on Discord for your first messages on the server, and it was in September 2020. There wasn't like a single formal meeting. It's kind of like you just join a server, then we kind of got to know each other through that. Next question is from JburrowPlays. He asks, how long have you been British? 18 years. And the next question is from JustGames278. Well, there's an extra 8 for some reason. He asks, where do you live? I did say I wasn't going to answer these out of line questions, but I live 0.5 miles away from you, half a mile. All right, my next question was a good one. Someone asked me Java or Bedrock and why. How do you say that username? Archzez. Forgive me about my pronunciation there. And as you know, I'm a Bedrock player. I do play Java sometimes, but that's not my main reason for it. Honestly, I just grew up with Bedrock, and that's like a big factor for your current day preferences. I play Bedrock because I just prefer the mechanics. Things just feel more natural for me on Bedrock. I also like how Bedrock is cross-platform. You can play on any device, not any, well, not Mac. You can't play on your watch or something, your smartwatch. You know, the device you're most probably likely to want to play Minecraft Bedrock on, you can probably play it on. And I play with friends who play on loads of devices. I play on loads of devices. And I've gotten to know people, obviously, who play on other devices through playing Minecraft Bedrock. Yeah, I just like most things about it. It's unfortunate it's got the name Bugrock. I mean, that's kind of an outcome of having to support loads of kind of experimental kind of features. And as a whole, I think both platforms are really good. But I just prefer Bedrock. My next question is from Daniel CCC. He asks, well, he first says, early happy birthday. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you very much. He asks, what made me start my channel? And that, Daniel, is a longish story. And it's an idea I had back in 2019, but it was kind of subtly growing on me before then. I just thought it would be cool, to have a YouTube channel. I thought it'd be pretty neat. If I could create my own videos, I can express myself, I can have my own following. And because obviously I saw loads of other YouTubers at the time, they were creating their own stuff, and I wanted to create my own stuff. And at the time I thought, there's no way I can actually, I'd be allowed to do this. But to my surprise, they were pretty cool with it. And on the 2nd of November 2019, I uploaded my first video, nothing to write home about, recorded on my iPhone, pointing at my Switch, my TV screen, running Minecraft for Nintendo Switch. And then my third video was similar to my first video, and that was my most popular video ever. Obviously, it didn't happen overnight. It does happen sometimes, actually. The next question I got was from LincolnPvP, who asked, do you pull? Yeah, I pull. Well, I wasn't entirely sure what you meant by that question, honestly. I knew it was something I likely wouldn't want to answer, but I'll answer it, no. At first, I thought this question was something to do with exercise, honestly. FrostAden asked, can you Photoshop an afro onto your head of your Minecraft skin? Okay. He asked the same question on another YouTuber's Q&A 4.5 years ago, by the way. And FrostAden asked another question. How did you find Jburrow's channel? As that pretty much led to all of us meeting. The first time I saw Jburrow's channel was in 2019, and I somehow just stumbled across this video from him, which was titled Flying on Happy Bedrock. Happy Bedrock. If you don't know, it was a really, one of the popular servers. It wasn't obviously as popular as Broken Lands, Nether Games. It was one of those nice little, charming little Bedrock servers you had back in those days. 2018, 2019 kind of times. Sorry Jburrow, I thought that video was pretty strange and I dismissed it. And fast forward about a year later, I got notified by YouTube about a live stream. I think it was probably in like my notifications like window. This was in the heart of the COVID-19 pandemic. I had a nice time on Jburrow's stream. During that stream I thought, I'm not entirely sure how this played out. I think it was like, I saw it and I was like, oh wait, this is that, I'm pretty sure this is that guy that I saw a video from in like 2019. It was a really nice stream. It wasn't like, obviously it was a chill stream. It wasn't like 50 people in chat every 30 seconds. He's grown exponentially and I've grown exponentially since then. Zectar asked, will you marry me? No, did you ask this question in my last Q&A? Zectar, can you like please rein in your silly ideas? But no, I won't marry you. Zectar also asked, how long have you been making videos for and have you had any secret channels? Well, I already said when I started making videos, which was the 2nd of November 2019, 5.5 years. Have I ever had any secret channels? Good question. I do actually have another channel, but I can't share it. I still post on it about every like 4 months. And also in 2021, I created a whole new YouTube account called Mr. MC's, that was my username, Mr. MC's Minecraft Tutorials. I haven't told anyone about this. And I just never committed myself to the channel. It just never came to fruition. Zectar also asked, do you have a girlfriend or boyfriend? Neither. What is your favorite disaster? Zectar, oh my god, this question, I've actually been laughing at this question. No comment. Why are you so scary? Because I am. Zectar also asked, when will you make a video about eating cookies or a mukbang about eating cookies? Maybe if one day I find myself starving and have a lot of cookies. I don't see that ever happening, and if it did happen, there's a chance I might not even have a device on me. MojiEmoji asked, is the dead internet theory real? Who am I to say? I've never heard about this theory until you mention it. No. But I do remember a time in 2020 when where bot comments on YouTube were a serious epidemic. ViolaKroontje, I'm sorry. Kroontje, P6K asked, happy early birthday. Wishing you a great year. What is your favorite random fact? Thank you very much. I'll need to think about that. Okay, I just thought of one that I remember seeing in like this toy I had when I was younger. It said on like one side of it, you can't touch your elbow with your nose. I found that pretty interesting. TheShinyDude asked, why are you British? I am British because in AD 43, humans discovered and made a settlement on an island located in the Northern Hemisphere. Its population grew, and then in 2007, in a hospital located in this prosperous new isle, Cookie was born. GamerNoob6090 asked, happy early birthday. Do you have any embarrassing videos you deleted? Thank you, GamerNoob. I do have videos that I deleted, but not really embarrassing videos. You know, we all go through those phases where we're like super insecure about like almost everything. Yeah, I had one of those pretty badly in late 2020/early 2021. And I ended up deleting many of my old videos, such as a broken lens murder mystery murderer killing montage, unseen moments 2, and getting Ruby on Nether games. I was enforcing over the top and irrational standards on myself of what videos from me were acceptable. And obviously now I completely regret this. I even have some of the actual thumbnails I used on these videos. Thanos Beifong 8323 asked, when will you start an ASMR channel? I'm assuming you mean keyboard and mouse ASMR, not voice ASMR, even though I'm sure some people would like that. I don't think I'll ever do that. Keyboard and mouse ASMRs are just things I do sometimes, and they're cool and satisfying, but I don't do enough of them to warrant an ASMR channel. And OofTheFirst commented, which by the way is DankXSword / definitely Oof you made a video about. Good question, man. Well, there is one big issue with this. PvP across servers on both Java and Bedrock, especially Bedrock, varies significantly. But I much prefer PvP on Bedrock, unsurprisingly. I mean, it just feels like more natural and intuitive. You know, sometimes you hit someone and then like you can't hit them back, like because sometimes you just go flying from one hit and then just like you can't touch anyone. Just like Java physics, I just don't like them. Next question is from Nitrovolt YT, an old friend of mine, who asked, did you know that Q&A merged together into a single word without any spaces is qanda, which sounds like a name only a max level sweat with a black and white emo skin, trying to sound cool by replacing the letter P with the letter Q when the word panda would come up with. No, I have never thought of, even though pandas are one of my favourite animals, I've never thought about that one, but nice one. But you forgot replacing the vowels with X's and Z's. I'm sure they would do that. And finally, Jackson's question. And honestly, the main thing I'm excited about on YouTube is just growing and growing. I'm not sure how much I will grow. I'm not sure how much I'm capable of growing. It's just naturally exciting growing and getting bigger and expanding, getting more well-known. And in terms of money, that's not a big driving force for me, honestly. That's never the reason I started my channel. And the requirements for being like a YouTube partner, aka being monetized, are exorbitant. But yeah, it's not in reach for me at the moment, and I'm really happy with everything that my channel is today. Yeah, I can do it all without you. I know that's a cliche that every YouTuber says, but it's true. Having 800 subscribers, let alone having a recognized YouTube channel, is special, because not many, like none of my IRL friends really have that. And it's evident throughout my channel's history how much things have changed and how I'm taking on new styles of content, such as in 2024 I started doing documentaries. And I'm not stopping, of course. I've got loads more to come, including another premiere in just a few hours. Anyway, thank you all for watching this special video. This is my second Q&A after my first one I did just over a year ago for New Year's 2024. But yeah, thanks for watching.